Manchester United boss Ralf Rangnick rubbishes recent Thomas Tuchel links. Manchester United boss Ralf Rangnick has rubbished the recent links between his side and Chelsea manager Thomas Tuchel. The Bluesman arrived at the club at the start of 2021 and he has been a highly successful appointment ever since. However, amid the recent sanctions imposed on club owner Roman Abramovich, that have subsequently affected Chelsea, there was believed to be interest from the Red Devils regarding the potential hiring of the German as their new manager. When speaking to the media, via Football London, the interim boss at United downplayed the speculation regarding Tuchel. "It doesn't make sense at all to even think or speculate about that. Yes, Thomas Tuchel is a top manager. Yes, I know him well. Yes, he was a player of mine. Yes, he took his first job as a football coach in Stuttgart when I was the head coach there. We all know that, but he is the manager of Chelsea right now. They're third, they're still in the Champions League, and only because there are issues now around the ownership of this club, to speculate about maybe him being a candidate for the managers here in the summer doesn't make sense to do that." Even though Rangnick is not expected to be the United boss beyond the current season, reports have suggested that Tuchel has no intention of quitting Chelsea. It is believed that he loves working at the West London side, and therefore the Red Devils' search for their new permanent manager will have to continue. Chelsea's chances of signing Erling Haaland diminished amid Manchester City agreement. Chelsea's chances of signing Borussia Dortmund striker Erling Haaland have been diminished amid his agreement with Manchester City, according to reports. The Blues were heavily linked with the Norwegian last summer, but eventually signed Romelu Lukaku from Inter Milan for a club record fee. Haaland is one of the most sought-after talents in world football, with the 21-year-old scoring 80 goals in 79 appearances in just over 2 years at Dortmund. According to the Daily Mail, City have a deal in place to sign the striker from the Bundesliga side in the summer transfer window. Personal terms are believed to have been discussed, as well as the structure of the transfer. Despite Haaland having a release clause of £63 million in his contract, the move is expected to reach the heights of around £100 million in total. Such news could spell the end of Chelsea's pursuit for the player, with the likes of Real Madrid, Barcelona and PSG also believed to be interested in a transfer. Haaland's father used to play for City, therefore his links with a move to the Etihad Stadium come as no surprise. Even though the Norwegian international has had a couple spells out of action due to injury this season, he has still been able to amass 29 goal contributions in 20 games for Dortmund in all competitions. As a result of the recent news, the Blues are now unlikely to sign the striker at the end of the season, with Lukaku set to stay. Romelu Lukaku, angered by links to former club Inter Milan. Chelsea striker Romelu Lukaku is angered over recent transfer links to his former side Inter Milan, according to reports. The Bluesman returned to the West London side in the summer for a club record fee from the Serie A giants, and is now in his second stint at the club. However, as a result of the Belgian's poor form and controversial interview with Sky Italia in December, he has already been linked with a move back to the San Siro. According to The Telegraph, Lukaku is angered by the speculation in Italy that he wants to leave the Blues amid the recent sanctions imposed on owner Roman Abramovich. He is also believed to be appalled by the links and is keen for everyone at Chelsea to stick together, despite uncertainty over the future of the club. There were reports suggesting that Lukaku was willing to take a wage cut in order for him to make a return to Inter, the club in which he won the Serie A title at last season. However, The Telegraph say that he intends to stay at Chelsea and is upset over the recent speculation. Lukaku has made 31 appearances so far this season, scoring 11 and assisting 2 in all competitions. He has struggled to have made an impact on the side since his move from Italy in August, with Kai Havertz now recently being chosen ahead of him in the starting 11. The striker last featured off the bench against Norwich City midweek. Andreas Christensen's move to Barcelona this summer is now a done deal, according to reports. The 25-year-old is out of contract at the end of the season and is now on the verge of a move to Spain once his deal expires at Stamford Bridge. Christensen was in contract extension talks with Chelsea last summer, but despite the Blues believing they had an agreement, demands changed and now the Denmark international is heading for the exit doors. Christensen's representatives and lawyers have held meetings with Barcelona in the last week, and it was on the verge of completion. Now Gerard Romero reports that it is now a done deal, leaving the move just a confirmation away. Following sanctions to Roman Abramovich, Chelsea are unable to agree new contracts with players, which leaves the futures of Christensen, Cesar Azpilicueta and Antonio Rudiger all uncertain. Thomas Tuchel admitted he would speak to the players concerned over the situation, but insisted he may not be the right person to explain all of the details. Manchester City eye-up move for Chelsea star Reece James. Manchester City are showing interest in signing Chelsea star and academy product Reece James, according to reports. The Blues man spent the majority of his youth career at the West London side, before he turned professional with them in 2017. He then became a key part of the Chelsea first team from the 1920th season under former boss Frank Lampard, and this has remained the same ever since. According to the Daily Mail, City are keen on bringing him to the Etihad Stadium to be the club's long-term replacement for Kyle Walker, who will turn 32 at the end of the season. It is believed that Real Madrid are also interested in the right wing-back, who has become one of the best in his position in recent seasons. The speculation comes amid the recent sanctions imposed on owner Roman Abramovich, with the future of the club in uncertainty. While the UK government have given the green light for a sale of the club to continue, the report says that there are no guarantees that players will commit to the club under the next regime. James has featured 110 times for the Blues since 2019, scoring 9 and assisting 15 from defence. The current campaign has seen him have one of his most successful seasons to date, with the 22-year-old thriving in his position as he has netted 6 and assisted 7 in 26 appearances. However, he has been unlucky with injuries as of late as he recently returned to action after a long spell out on the sidelines, only to face another setback in the past week. Barcelona show interest in Chelsea duo Timo Werner and Romelu Lukaku. Barcelona are showing an interest in Chelsea attacking duo Timo Werner and Romelu Lukaku, according to reports. The Blues men have struggled to make an impact up front for the West London side this season, with the likes of Kai Havertz and Mason Mount proving their worth in attack as of late. Such performances have generated speculation that the German and Belgian internationals could leave the club in the summer. According to Mundo Deportivo, via Barca Universal, the La Liga giants are believed to be looking at Werner and Lukaku as potential transfer targets. The news comes after recent reports that the Catalan side's long-term target Erling Haaland is reportedly close to a move to Manchester City, with the club therefore now looking at alternatives. Barcelona are currently fourth in the Spanish top flight and are under the management of club and footballing legend Xavi. They have also been linked with the likes of Robert Lewandowski, Alexander Isak and Lautaro Martinez, all of whom are some of Europe's top strikers. Werner joined the Blues in the summer of 2020 from RB Leipzig, and amassed a total of 27 goal contributions in his first season in English football, but has struggled to have made the same impact in the current campaign. Lukaku became the club's record signing as he made a return to West London in August, but despite having a strong start to his second stint in blue, he has only scored 11 goals in 31 games across all competitions.
That is all Chelsea news today. If you like the video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you very much. Goodbye and see you by tomorrow news.